final climactic return threshold, and you'll have made it to a new day. To prepare you for that final climactic return threshold, that final struggle with your final challenge, I want to make sure that you return with the elixir. And I also want to offer you something. I've seen people get a little stressed going into exams, and so I want to help you bring yourself down a little bit, tap in a little bit, and offer one final lesson. And you might describe it, I describe it as a encapsulating lesson for the class, something I most want you to take away, the kind of deep essence of what this is all about. Because it's not just about narrative, it's not just about character, image, or world. Ultimately, it's about you and your audiences having transformative experiences. So, I want to offer you a thought ritual. You've heard Einstein's thought experiments. We'll call this a thought ritual. So to do this, I want you to imagine yourself on a journey with me. So imagine yourself under the stars, deep, deep, deep in a valley, but still under the stars. Many, many, many stars, Milky Way stars. And now I want you to imagine that you met somebody, that you've accomplished something, who knows what's happened before, but now is the moment that you're being given your elixir. This elixir comes to you in the form of a silver bowl. And in this silver bowl is dark elixir. And when you look into this dark elixir, you realize that you can see your own reflection. And when you do, you see that it's your shadow. You see that it's this other self that's not inside of your body. It's this projection of yourself out into a reflection, out into a shadow, out into the person that other people see. This is the part of the self that you don't identify with, that you don't take in. This is the part of the self you leave out there. But you can't get through the nadir of the journey without taking this person in, without seeing the other self, without integrating the other self. Whatever you've pushed down, whatever you've pushed out, whatever has not been part of you in the normal world, needs to be integrated, needs to be confronted for you to make it through the nadir of the journey. On one level, this means you're going to have to drink the poison of the parts of yourself that you ignore and deny, that hurt other people, that you pretend not to see, or carefully hide from yourself. But it also means integrating those incredible capacities that you've left untapped. This is what you leave in this other. This is what you leave in your shadow. This is what you leave in that reflection out there, outside yourself. And so now, the challenge is to bring that in, go through the demons, confront them, but also take in the special stuff that's down there for you. So, to do this, we're going to look into the bowl. We're going to look at ourselves in the dark reflection. We're going to recognize that that other self is this part of us that we don't want to identify with, we don't take in. And then we're going to choose. I want to integrate. I want to see. I want to hold a stare with my own inner darkness, and I want to integrate what I've left out that has value to me. And now you're going to decide, ooh, I don't want to drink this wine in here. This wine has meaning. This wine has context. It's cooking wine. This cooking wine is leftover wine from all kinds of memories. Some of them bad, I don't want to remember. But some of them with serious value and meaning for me. So I'm going to make myself. I'm going to decide. I'm going to integrate. I'm going to look at the parts of myself I repress. And when I do, and when I decide to love my other self, I'll kiss him on the lips. And I'll integrate by drinking, by imbibing and I see in the empty glass, in the empty concave mirror, a hologram. A hologram of myself upside down. And this other self is now a dematerialized self, liberated from material limitation. But I don't just see a hologram of my own head. In that hologram, under the stars, I see all the cosmos in the space of my head, all adding to this reflective mirror. And in this moment, what I see is when I empty myself of my material, of my senses, of my desires, when I clean the mirror, as the Sufis say, then in myself I see the whole cosmos. I see myself right here, right in this actual image. I see myself, the entire room in the space of my own head. The entire cosmos in the space of my own head. And so in this moment, by integrating my other, by confronting my shadow, by actually suffering the ego death that's required to see yourself this way, to integrate the other, to expand the self fully. Now I'm able to see myself as one with the cosmos. Now I'm able to bring the elixir with me, to take the grail with me. And now it's time to return. Now it's time to come back with that new self, with that whole self, in service to the cosmos, in service to the totality. And now I'm going to confront that return threshold with the elixir inside, with my whole self, with the strength of my union with everything. This journey has to happen over and over and over again. We imagine in our stories we imagine it as a single great journey that's complete, that allows us to integrate all that we have and all that we can be. But in reality, you went through one class and you integrated a lot, and you will integrate more and more and more on this journey as this journey repeats, as you deepen your relationship with yourself, as you tap that well over and over, integrating more and more of what's left out, confronting more and more of your own demons, becoming increasingly whole, becoming a stronger hero, and giving more and more to the world along the way. So with that, I want to wish you luck. It's been a wonderful class. It's been a crazy, intense, weird, odd COVID journey with you. And I look forward to seeing how you do, and I look forward to digging into your stories. Good luck.